Hey guys, this is just a quick video. I obviously dyed my hair again, and it is a semi-normal color. um, so if you watch any of my videos, if you just go out and click on videos and just look at the different videos, you'll see probably 4 different shades of hair, at least, maybe 5. There's probably 5 on there, and it is a array of brown, black, like a real dark. It went a little too dark for me, almost black hair, and then it was brown. It was auburn. Then we had the Little Mermaid red hair. We had pink and blue hair. We had blue, green, pink hair. We had ombre. We had really bad ombre, and we had some pretty good ombre. Yeah, and so then now we're here. And I was trying to get rid, if you see my last video, I put in the comments, made a little funny haha about how my hair was 50 shades of gray because it was blue. It had originally was blue. All this top layer was blue, and then the underneath was pink. Well, before that, it was like a reddish color, and the red had started fading out. But I did not want to bleach my hair. So in order to get the blue to show up, I did bleach just the top layer, and then I left the underneath. Well, when it started fading out, I had blue turquoise here, green, and then where the bleach, it was bleached on the, I don't know if I got those layers pulled back. You can't really see that. But on the ends, the bleach part was coming through. So the ends were really white, like blonde, bleached white. So my hair was 3 shades here. And then the underneath, it was pink. And when it started fading, it was where I hadn't bleached it underneath. This part was like dark brown, ashy dark brown. And then it was like red where it had been red, and then it was like a weird pink, and then it was like blonde. I don't know. I have no idea. My hair was so many different shades, but I didn't want to kill it, so I just left it. I probably didn't dye it for like 3 weeks. Yeah, it was about 3 weeks. I didn't touch it. I just left it alone. I didn't, when I washed it, I tried to wash out as much of the product I could, and I would just scrub it and try to get out all the color that I could, hoping that it would fade to a similar shade, but that was not happening. So anyways, this video is because when I was trying to decide what in the world to do to get rid of the crazy shades, I couldn't find a video. People were either going from, one shade of blue to purple to, or they were very confident in bleaching their whole head, which I am not, because I have lost my hair when I bleached it. So I do not want to do that again. I do not want to have bald patches again. So I did not want to bleach it. I was very anti-bleach. I Googled, I YouTubed, I did everything I could trying to find somebody to tell me a healthy way to get rid of that crazy hair, and I couldn't find it. So I'm just doing this video. This may not be the shade that you're wanting. You may be thinking, it's not actually that dark. It kind of looks dark because the sun's not shining on it. But it is not that dark, and the ends are a lot blonder because that's where it was blonder. But yeah, so it's not a terrible shade, and I wanted to film the video so I can kind of tell you what I did. Unfortunately, my sweet husband tossed the trash. There's a separate bathroom that's my bathroom, and I had stuff in a Sally Beauty bag so I could just take it out and film it for you. Tossed it. Gone. So I'm going to do my best. I'll link what I used, exactly what I used down below, but I'm going to tell you what I did and how I did it, and then I'll try to include some pictures of what my hair looked like kind of through the stages, and then I will put links to the Sally Beauty products. Again, no affiliation, I don't get any credit for it, but I hate when people are like, oh, I use this product from Sally, and then you don't know when you go into Sally, how many hair products are there, right? So anyways, I'm going to try to tell you to help you out, and then I'll link it, okay? Alright, so I went with no idea what to do. I went to Sally and tried to get them to help me. They pretty much were like, dye black. Dye really dark black, find the darkest shades you can dye it and dye it over it. That's the only thing you can do. And I'm like, I look terrible with black hair. I love black hair on other people, but I am so freaking pale. So pale. I cannot dye my hair black. I've done it. It looked terrible. I look back at those pictures. I'm like, that was awful. So, they were no help. 2 cosmetologists, no help. So, I just went and just kind of tried to I picked a hair color that I was hoping would look good, and that I thought was dark enough that might counteract the blue, because like I said, it was still pretty blue to here, and then it was green, and then it was blonde, and then we had multi shades of pink and red underneath, which I wasn't worried about because it was underneath, and I was worried about face framing. you know, you can pin your hair, twist your hair, curl your hair, trying to hide the underneath, but this top part is right in your face, so everybody's gonna see it. So long story short, I picked up a L'Oreal packet. It's just a little packet. It's kind of like the Color Oops. It was $4 with my discount. I think it's like $5.50 or something without a discount. But it comes in a little pack, and it's like L'Oreal Color No More. I'll link it down below. And it's just in a pack. And I picked it because you just add water to the packet. There's not a serum. There's not an extra thing. A lot of them come with 2 different things you mix together. And I thought, that sounds the least damaging. I didn't know what was in the packet, but I thought adding water, not too bad. I got 1 packet for my whole head, which if you have more hair than me, if you have thick hair, just go ahead and get 2 packets. That way you don't have to worry about it. But I came home, put it in my hair. The stuff is rancid. It works, but it is rancid. And my eyes were pouring water. Like I had to go stand outside for like 10 minutes because I couldn't breathe. Like it just takes your breath away. So do it in a well-ventilated area. Don't do it around your children or your dogs. It's awful. My husband was like, don't come near me. Like, it is awful. And he was outside with me and he could still smell it. So, yeah. So anyways, I put it all over my hair and I didn't know, I was afraid to leave it in because it was so strong. I was afraid I was going to rinse my hair and my hair was just going to come with it. But, I'll insert pictures. But it took out most of the blue. It took it to a greeny, gross, like slimy green color. Some blue was still in there, but it was a lot of bleach blonde. You could see a lot of the blonde come through. Took out all the pink and the red underneath. That was all gone. That all washed out. It took it back to just the normal ashy brown, like a dirty dishwater brown. And so it took that all out. So I just let it dry, like 90% dry. And then I just put the other hair shade, which is it was Argan, one and only Argan in light tobacco brown. And I will include a picture here of what the box looks like, or I'll just link it down below, whatever is easier. And yeah, it's called Light Tobacco Brown, and it's the one and only Argan. And I just mixed it with a 20 developer. I had a huge container of the 20 developer, so I just put it with that. And I left it about 40-45 minutes. And this is the color that it turned. There we go. There's the sun. And it is 95% the same shade. I mean, other than the blonde, because I've already washed it a few times. The blonde's coming through, which doesn't look bad. It's ombre, but there we are. There's some sun. You can see the blonde coming through, but it is a relatively normal shade for one hair dye. I used the whole tube. It said 2 applications, but I used the whole tube because my hair is getting kind of long. So, yeah, but this is an easy color to go and get a different color. So if you're not wanting this shade, this is so easy to put some blonde over, to put some ombre in. If you're wanting to do like red, this is an easy base color to dye over. I can go any color that I wanted to. I'm staying this color for a while. I'm going to leave it. If you hear me talking about changing it, refer me back to this video. But, yeah, you can easily change this to the color that you're wanting. I'm just saying, like, if you're worried about getting stripy hair or turning it looking like a crazy, funky, punky zebra or something, especially if you've been a student and you can have whatever color hair you want, and then you get a job and they don't want you to have that color hair, and it's like, I need to get it fixed. Or it turned a color you didn't plan on it turning. This really worked for me, and I was really surprised, and even my husband was like, I can't believe you got one shade. I can't believe it all turned out one shade. So, if he noticed, you know, so it's pretty good. If he says something about it being pretty good, I know it's good, because he normally doesn't care. So, yeah, I just wanted to make this video because I feel bad for people. I felt bad for myself, but it's, you know, it's my hair and it's always a gamble. I really honestly don't care too much about it, but it's fun to play with. But I feel bad for people who are trying to find information and they can't. So hopefully this helped you. If you have any specific questions, I'm just trying to show you the color it turned out because I was actually really surprised. If you have any specific questions or if you need any help, I will do my best. Again, this is what worked for me in my hair. If you've done your hair before, you kind of know what undertones and what your hair pulls more of. I'm glad I didn't listen to the ladies at Sally Beauty with the cosmetology license and go black, because I would have been very disappointed that I could have got this shade. But yeah, so eventually I probably will ombre it because the blonde is coming through. I'll probably just go back to the old ombre and let it grow, let my roots grow, because this is about my natural color. It's ashy, whatever color it is. But yeah, It's a lot of talking, but I hope it helped. Again, I will link everything below, and I will insert some pictures of my poor little hair, of the in-between, after I use the color Oops. And you can see some of the pictures. If I have any on my phone or computer, I'll include of the blue, what color it was, and then what it turned into, and all that jazz. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Again, please comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!